It's Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching, and this is a mindset moment that I wanted to share with you, and also a tip. And so, I've shown you my book, my journal, my book, my everything, all things. Here's my headset book. And in this book I have a lot of examples and a lot of prompts in order to do mindset work. So I would challenge you to also keep your mindset book for yourself, where you can write down examples of things that you can do, mantras, activities, exercises, whatever it is, so that when you're feeling like you need to do some mindset work, you have something already to go that you can just go ahead and read or have an example. So that's just a tip for you. But the mindset moment that I wanted to go over today, and the exercise that you can do for yourself, is, we've talked about gratitude, we've talked about, really kind of shifting ourselves, and the way that we look at things, and that it's really hard to be in a place of lower vibration when you're in gratitude. So what we're going to do today is I want to explain to you and give you a little bit of an exercise of something that you can do to change and reframe your day. So what you can do at the end of the day is you can think back, maybe the 10 minutes you're laying in bed, or maybe if you're giving yourself a moment, before you get into bed. You could even be brushing your teeth, whatever it may be. You can grab 5 minutes. And I want you to think back through your day. And I want you to think about the examples and the times during your day where things perhaps didn't go the way you want them to. They didn't work out for your own good. Something was challenging, frustrating, aggravating, whatever that may be. And I want you to begin to reframe and rework those events. So I want you to think of that event, and I want you to imagine that it worked out for your good. Instead of, so let's say, maybe I was at, the grocery store, and I, didn't get the parking space that I wanted, and my feet hurt, and I didn't want to walk to the grocery store that far. And so I was feeling a little grumpy about that. Something that small, you can think back on that during your day, and you can reframe it so it worked out for your highest good. So think back about that moment, not getting that parking space you wanted, feeling that disgruntledness, and you can literally recreate that vision. Recreate that vision for yourself. And remember this event and that you got the parking space and you didn't have to walk a long distance. And I know that that's a stretch that I'm asking you to do. I know it requires some imagination, but it might actually be a little bit fun too for you to go through the events of your day and the things that didn't work out the way you wanted to, and imagine that they did. Reimagine that that event worked out in the way that you had hoped, and that it worked out in the way that was best for you. And what you are doing is two things. You are practicing strengthening that muscle and practicing seeing things in a good and positive light for you. You are strengthening the muscle of believing that good things can happen and reframing events for your highest good. And you are also using your creativity and imagination to begin to learn to live as if. Because living as if and believing as if is a huge mindset tool. So this is a little bit of a beginning exercise to do that. So think about a couple of things that happened to you today that, maybe you didn't like, weren't for your highest good, aggravated you. And I want you to replay those events with you having the outcome that you had hoped for and that you desired, and see what that feels like. So I would love to hear some comments from you and questions if you have them about this practice. And feel free to comment below. You can send me a message at nicole.lewis-keeber.com. And I hope that this mindset moment was helpful for you. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks.